Khamzat Chimaev just called out the entire welterweight division again, but this time by name, since some didn't like the fact that he said everyone and no one in specific. He said he doesn't have to say one name specifically as he wants to take them all out with no preference. He went on to call out Gilbert Burns, Neil Magny, Stephen Thompson, and Kobe Covington. Check it out.
Yeah, I posted the one list, like top 10 guys. I said I want to fight with everybody. Then that guy started to talk. He didn't say my name. But if I say everybody, how you can say he didn't say my name? I post your name on there. In my Twitter, I tweet. I smash everybody. I smash you too. You too! People talk fight with Neil Magny. I don't know why you didn't fix for his fight. I can smash him tomorrow, tonight. I don't know. Doesn't matter. He's so skinny guy. Look at him. And what he did against that is Li Jianli. What I did with him, I don't know. You see the different level. I didn't get the punch. I smash him. I play with this guy. And he get the tough fight with him. And he talk about he can win against me. No, brother, I'm gonna eat your legs, brother. I'm gonna eat everything, brother. Out hard, brother. I'm gonna take it hard. And who more? Gilbert and Bilal and who this guy, other guy, karate guy. Thompson, yes. Yeah, he lost. He said maybe I'm gonna fight with him in future. Like this shit, brother. You show your skills, your level this week. If Bilal hold you down, brother, I cannot put you under the cage, brother. I don't know this guy how he think win against me. 10 fights, 10 finishes. And I didn't lose 1 second in the fight. I beat everybody. This guy don't know I coming for the... His real money is here, Dana White. Woo! They know that. Who they have more in top 10? I don't know. Gilbert, Colby is like talking. I want to fight with this guy. I want to show and I want to finish him faster than Usman did, Usman finished him which round? If you finish him second round, I want to finish him first minute. And then people will understand my level.
Omalley and Aljamain Sterling have been exchanging since the cancellation of Alexander Volkanovski versus Max Holloway due to Max's injury. The Korean zombie replaced Max and the event moved to another date instead of pushing Sterling versus Yan to the main event position. It will now take place at UFC 273 and will be the co-main event on April 9th. O'Malley found this amusing and jumped on his podcast to poke at the fact that both top bantamweights couldn't generate enough interest on their own and said, "You know what's crazy to me? That Petr and Aljo can't main event their own pay-per-view. So their main event pulled out Alex Volkanovski versus Max Holloway 3 and they couldn't be the main event? They aren't big enough. They need Big Daddy." Sterling heard his comment and tweeted, "Sugar tits, be careful when speaking about the top dogs in my division. Last time you barked at a ranked fighter, you made a remix to Tory Lane's single Broke Leg featuring the Ecuadorian. #unranked, #undefeated." Aljamain later went on the MMA Hour and said, "He talks a big game, but we come to find out that he's a lot of talk, a lot of bark, and no bite. The last time he tried to bite off more than he could chew, what happened? He did the broke leg dance. So, O'Malley, if you want to keep talking like this, step up to the plate and fight somebody. I don't want to say good, but fight someone that's a contender, a real contender. You know what I mean? So we can see how good he really is. I mean, Ricky Simone's been calling him out. Marab has been calling him out. A lot of guys have been calling him out. Brian Kelleher's been calling him out. Fight somebody, bro. Fight somebody." Henry Cejudo has been contemplating a return to the octagon lately, but he's been expressing this verbally since he's not been offered the money he feels that he deserves. The majority of his interest has been for current featherweight champ Alexander Volkanovski, but he's also set his sights on ex-bantamweight champ Petr Yan and said, "I would love to go to Russia and fight Petr Yan, that ugly potato in Russia, holding up a Russian flag this time and beating his ass in front of his own countrymen. Yes, I will take that dude down. Yeah, he's a great striker. I could tell you that. When I talk about position, composure, and distance, Petr Yan is really good at it, but I'm too much of a competitor. I'm too smart for this dude. I will take him down, and I will literally drown his ass with my wrestling. We'll put him against the cage. And I ain't no Aljamain Sterling, guys. I'm so much more technical. I'm so much better than these dudes. I am at a whole other level of competitors. Michael Jordan, he was the best at basketball. Think about if he was able to do that in football. That's what I've been able to do. What I'm saying is, I have that competitive edge. I have that experience, and I just need that shot, and I need that bag full of money. At the end of the day, I could talk all this talk, but if I don't get paid, I'm just not doing it. It's got to be worth my legacy. Am I being a bitch or am I being honest? I'm being honest. I'm a little upset. I am a little pissed. And finally, after Giga Chikadze suffered his loss to Calvin Kattar, both fighters were transported to the hospital to get patched up. Giga posted a photo of them together with the caption, "Respect." But then, Giga jumped on Facebook Live to say that he felt he would beat Kattar 9 out of 10 times. Kattar heard this and was asked on the MMA Hour whether Giga had said this to him in person at the hospital. Kattar didn't feed into the drama and said he hoped Giga would grow from this experience instead. Here's Giga making the statement and Calvin Kattar responding to that statement.
I fucked up last night, but it's all good. It's a journey. I'm learning from this. The next time I'm gonna come back so much stronger. I already feel bad for my future opponents. So I'm gonna learn a lot from this one. Trust me on that. And also I feel like if I would fight with this guy 10 times, 9 I would win. And that would be the one I would lose, and that was the last night. It is what it is. I made a mistake. And I'm paying now with that. So it's all good. Guys, I'm unbreakable. Remember, the Georgian soul is unbreakable. This is how we fight. Till the fucking end.
Kattar then responded, "It's different when you hear people in person and in interviews, but I don't take it personally, man. It's whatever. I wish him a speedy recovery. Bounce back. I told him all you can do now is make the next guy pay. That's exactly what I did. And hopefully he responds to that loss well. It doesn't sound like it's going that way early, but hopefully he just understands that, honestly, he can understand whatever he wants. For me, it just helped me to focus on things I can control and focus on the comeback." Kattar went on to say that he would also be on standby in case of the fight versus Volkanovski and Korean Zombie falls out. And speaking of the Korean Zombie, he tweeted a facepalm emoji directed at Giga following his loss, to which Giga responded, "Also, fuck you, Korean Zombie. Be happy with someone else's loss, you cheap fuck." Volkanovski said he met Giga sometime before the fight and said that he seemed to be a good guy and was disappointed with the things he was saying to the media regarding him taking the easy way out by facing the Korean Zombie. He also feels it's not the route Giga should have taken, so he felt that when Zombie tweeted the facepalm emoji, it was what everyone felt. He said, "I don't know. Maybe he just thought that was the way to go about it. He started carrying on, and a lot of people like me are like, you better win or else this is gonna look real bad." And I think it was a bad choice because now he just looks like a bit of an idiot. And then he's carrying on even to Zombie. Zombie, I think, did one of them emojis. Who wasn't thinking that? The way you're carrying on. Who wasn't thinking that? And then you start going off. If you're gonna play at that game, you've got to expect that criticism. You gotta expect people are gonna bite. If that's the game you want to play, then play it the whole way. Don't get upset when people start rubbing it in your face. Look at the people I fought. Look at the guys I've fought. Mate, you're an absolute idiot if you think that I've dodged fights. Max Holloway has proved he's the next best guy. I'm giving him the trilogy after winning twice. Who does that? Only guys that know that they've got the skills to keep winning are gonna do that. The guys that don't give a fuck, the guys that have balls and are gonna do what they need to do. That's just plain and simple. I'm an easy champ to understand. I ain't running from nobody. Earn that #1 spot and you can get it. As always, guys, if you liked the video, make sure to hit that like button for me. If you're new, subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay up to date. Thanks for watching.